Welcome to the Zfat Pninat HaGalil photo tour for November 2012. We started our tour on Rehov Yerushalayim, the Midrachov, in front of Bank Hapoalim, where we meant to discuss what we were going to be doing, and this was going to be a tour of Merkaz Ha'ir. Our first stop, right across the street from Bank Hapoalim, we saw boxes piled in front of a handicap parking spot, blocking the spot. We took the stairs down behind the Midrachov, in front of the old mall there, and we saw lots of garbage piled up. From there we went on to Montefiore, Zfat Montefiore. There's some beautiful houses and the street is very well maintained. They recently planted this garden there and it seemed very clean. From there we went to the big steps, Ma'alot Oleh HaGadom, right in the middle of the old city. We found this property, an abandoned property with a door unlocked. Anybody can go in there. Small children could go in. We found the place covered with garbage and an open pit, which was actually very hard to see, and anyone could fall in there, but not Yoshua Sivan, he's okay. When I took a picture down into the pit, I found some purses, which looks like they had been stolen and emptied and then thrown in there. On the roof of that structure, you can just climb up there. Anyone could climb up there. There's no fences. It's a dangerous site. You could fall right off, and it happens to be right in clear sight of the Iriya building in the background. We went up to the Midrachov and found the sidewalk almost completely blocked by cars parked illegally. In almost every direction you looked, there were cars completely blocking the sidewalk. We had to go into the street to get around the cars. And what was interesting was about a minute before that, I saw the pakach from the city, the parking official, and he hadn't given out one single ticket to any of those vehicles. There's an abandoned property here, and we're wondering how that fits in with the mayor's plan of taking care of the abandoned properties. The garbage area was relatively clean and well maintained. Here we went up the ramp and steps towards the bridge, towards Rehov Palmach. We found these empty planter areas, wondering why they can't be built up a little bit and have some nice plants planted in there instead of looking like a bomb went off. There was a tourist trying to get a parking slip and the coin was shoved in, making the thing inoperable. This is the bridge over Jerusalem Street on Rehov Palmach, and you can see that the edge there is completely eroded away. Anyone could fall off of there. It's a several meter drop. Also, at one point there, the sidewalk gets so narrow that neither a wheelchair nor a baby carriage could possibly pass through there. Barely a person. And I'm wondering why not on the other side there's no sidewalk. All they would have to do would be remove 3 parking spots. It's a very dangerous sidewalk to walk on, and you can almost get hit by a bus, by the mirror of the bus, if you're not careful. We saw some relatively maintained areas, and this is Rehov Ali Abet in front of the French bakery. The sidewalk completely blocked with tables and people having to walk into the street to get around the cars that were parked there. This is Katusha damage from the Lebanon War, which still has not been repaired. Fences and sewers. This is where children play. And this is how the neighborhood looks over there, a little bit like the Third World. We thank you and hope that this slideshow is informative and will help bring some positive change to the city. Toda rabah.